Let's meet some new people. Hi. Don't shoot me on sight for sneaking into the back of your town. Ooh. Thing. Thank you. I will now steal from you. Ah, I thought I saw that. Cultivator's Loaf. I'm gonna eventually hit 50, goddammit. We're gonna do this mission. Even if they all starve to death before by the time I'm done. Going by the in-game time passage. Is that a monster in town? I feel like that's a problem.
Just one seed of hope can grow a whole world. Welcome to Origin, stranger. I am Lloyd, spiritual father and leader of the people here.
And who are the people here?
Threatened by the storm from the north. We keep watch with pride and confidence. Let your weapons rest and draw new strength from our fire and our company. We are here to provide an alternative. We are here to hold back the Alps, but without all the lies that come with the great factions.
Oh my god, we found Allfather Lloyd. I also think this is like I think this is a neutral combining area thing, because it looks like a berserker camp, but he looks like an outlaw, and I think it's just going to be an amalgamation of different groups that just reject the faction choice.
You think you can hold back the Alps on your own? Sounds rather naive for this small group of free people.
Great vision is always ridiculed. War is like every game. The points are only really counted at the end.
The war is just a game to you?
No. But life is always easier when you know the rules of your opponent.
Tell me about your vision.
I have seen this world, in all its broken glory. I have seen that the different factions that have risen since the Great Catastrophe all have one thing in common. They are all prisoners to their laws. They are all prisoners of their past. But amongst all of those factions are people who have seen this for themselves. And this camp is their point of contact.
You are fighting for the free people?
We fight for freedom and self-determination. We defy the oppressors and all those who blindly follow them. One day there will come a person. Someone in our midst who can change the world from its very foundations up. And I believe that that person has come to us here and now today.
Do I give out like a chosen one aura or something that people can just like smell on me?
You think I'm the person who can change the world?
Let's drop this foolish masquerade. We both know who we are talking about, Commander.
And who do you think I am?
You're Jax, Alb Commander. He who left Zakor, who was said to be dead but is risen. You lost the power of the past, but you didn't crumble. Oh no. For here in front of me I see here an upright, strong person and his internal conflict between human and machine. Who, if not you, could really make a difference? You who straddles the worlds of Zakor and the free people, of life and death.
I didn't rise from the dead. I narrowly escaped execution.
Modesty and ability together in one person. You will be more than a figurehead. You will be a leader.
You want me to lead these people?
My days are numbered, and my work here almost complete. My task was to build this camp, to assemble these people and their skills, to be ready for the day you came. Origin has been established. Now, it is time to use this tool. We are ready to be led. Are you ready to lead? If you are, then you must prove yourself. You must earn the trust of those who live here. Speak to them. Earn their trust. Prove your motives. Then, I will give you command of Origin.
Wow. The first person I talked to just is like, hey, I want to run this place immediately. God damn. Also, I'm trying to remember whether or not Duras already knew who I was, because it's awkward. He just shouts my identity out for everyone to hear when I've been largely trying to keep it a secret from people.
Why give me command? What do you think I'm going to do?
That's not for me to say. If you prove yourself, then it will be my job to follow.
And if I do things you disapprove of?
I have faith in your choices. You see the world with a different eye to all those around us. Give that perception to us. Your survival alone has much to teach us, and we can only benefit from your instincts. But I speak too soon. You should keep my certainty to yourself until it is proven. The choice of a world lies before you. To begin to shape that world, you must go out and earn the trust of those who will help build this future.
You offer people shelter here?
People? Yes. That is the point. We are all people, whatever labels we have put upon us. The domed city is a shelter for those who want a new start, but who cling to their old past. Here, all people give up on their belief of the past to build a new future for themselves. So, to win their trust, show them that you believe that too. That you look forward, not back.
What do I have to do to be allowed to stay here?
Fit in. If the people like you, then you will have a place to stay here.
Who do I have to prove myself to?
Well, start with those with the most influence. That will persuade the others. There's our scout, our guard, Jonesy. He helps protect us from the local mutants. Then, there's Eckhart. He is responsible for the overall defense of this place. And of course, Harley, our mechanic. You can probably make him happy if you bring him something interesting to repair. They are good men, and they are waiting for a leader.
How do you defend this place?
A number of experienced, expert fighters have come to our cause. Enough to keep back the mutants and the Alb patrols.
And then the dialogue just ended on me. Okay. I wonder if all the expert fighters that keep coming here are the reason why they're so undermanned at being able to protect the Berserker base. Because they seem to not have people there. Can't help but try to see a correlation a little bit. Anyone in here? There's a rat. Is the rat the one that lives here? Huh. No, it doesn't say that it belongs to people. Let's do some cooking, I think. Steak dishes. There goes that. That was the one thing I could make. I need more stuff now. I used so many steak dishes on the way here, too. Whoops. It was a mess. What's in here? Besides utter darkness. Here we go. Metal scrap, yeah. Nothing here counts as stealing. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take everything and then leave and never meet these people. It's locked, you say? Oh my god. Move the lockpicks right and left to this. Set the correct position on the bolts.
No.
Oh, I see. You're essentially pressing them in the correct order. Interesting. A war bow, a life blood, and a pack of cigarettes. While under the influence of chems, you gain a 50% penalty on experience. Well, the more reason not to use chems. A war bow. Just need a 1 billion dex. Well, shit. Gonna be holding on to that one for a while before I get to use it. What I need is an experienced vendor. A vendor that just sells experience directly to you. Nope, not you. Don't mind me, just slowly stealing it. Ooh, a high-performance soup recipe. And nothing. No one appears to be in this building. Now, who are you? Alright. A settler not deemed important enough for a name. What's down here? Just the cellar? Ooh, a map piece. Okay. A piece of an island, it looks like. I'm just robbing these people. And it doesn't count. And if I become their leader, it won't even count as robbing anymore on any level, I guess. This is where I landed originally, I think. Locked.
Country.
Need a key for it? Can I climb these vines? Nope. But I could just, I could just fly up. Ooh. Don't see arrows very much. Can't use the bow yet, though. Oh. I think there's supposed to be a texture there. No, not you. I definitely wanted to loot the thing. How do I get up again? There we go. There we go. I mean, obviously I've got to go to the top, see what's up there. Terrifying watching him just phase through stone. Oh. Well, that would have been an awkward death without my amazing jetpack. The hole in the top of the stairs. That's just unsafe. Oh my goodness. Couldn't put him in a bundle, huh? The Phantom String? That sounds awesome. What's the requirement on this thing? So now I have 74 arrows. This thing does 72 damage, 60 damage, 45 damage. This one requires 41 dex, 53 dex, 30 dex. It's a strength bow. It's the strongest bow I've found so far, and it benefits from strength more than anything else. It's also the rarest, it's like the rarest item I've ever found, and it was just in the open. Well, that's interesting. 70 strength. I'm 55 points away from being able to even equip this thing. It's going to be in my inventory for so long before I ever do anything with it. Good thing there's no carrying weight, I suppose. If it's an unusable first aid kit, why is it up here? Who brought it here? And why? Is it just unusable for me? Is it incompatible with my physiology? And everybody else can totally use them and there's just something wrong with me? I'm forced to assume that this thing is not hostile. Friendly jackal.
A tame jackal? I've never met one like this before.
Okay. That's what I was wondering about. It's like it's just in town. Being a mutant rat dog. Alright. Too bad that's got like... one of its arms is all fucked up, like it's got its bone sticking out. Ah, yep, there we go. So here we have a cleric. And that guy looks kind of like a cleric or an outlaw. He's got glowy legs. Then, of course, the first person I met was clearly an outlaw. I'm sure we'll meet a, grab all the stuff. I'm sure we'll meet a clear case of a berserker around here. It's just a mixture of the three. It's funny to find this first, because I haven't found the cleric base or the outlaw base yet, but I've already found the everyone merged together base.
Whatever you want fixing, stick it over there. There's a waiting list, and I got a lot of shit to mend.
You're a mechanic?
Yeah, Harley. Deputy Foreman of the 4th Work Crew from the Horde of Igniton. Or I was. Now I'm Senior Foreman of the only fucking guy here. The Horde's days are over, buddy. We are all real free people out here. So if you want to have something repaired, you will have to pay for it.
What sort of things can you fix?
What do you need fixing? Chances are, whatever it is, I can sort it out for you. Chances are I can fix it upside down while under fire in a combat zone. Meaning, it'll be a piece of cake to fix it here. What I wouldn't give for a real challenge. A mech, a raider, anything with real technical expertise involved.
So, you're a cleric?
Was. I was trained in the Horde. But I never got into all the religious stuff. So it's been good to find a way to keep doing what I do without the need for all that praising and believing. Although I did get to play around with some more interesting machinery back in the Horde.
How much experience do you have with flyers?
Flyers? You mean jetpacks? What model are we talking about?
I had something bigger than jetpacks in mind.
Bigger? Well, the only thing that's bigger these days is an Albrader. What? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you'll get your hands on one of them. Unless you're talking about the one that came down in your dam. If it is, you better be fast. I've heard people are looking for that sucker.
That jackal over there, is that your pet?
I have no idea where that thing came from. Just turned up here one day. Scared the living shit out of me, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so bad now. It hasn't tried to eat anyone or anything, so, you know, as long as it doesn't take a shit on my tools, it's fine to stay.
Could you get hold of that Albrader?
Yeah, well, I might have an idea where it is. Okay, alright, I was hardly able to keep myself together when that thing went down. I mean, I had to see it. I told myself, this is my chance to see one of those things up close. So, I got by the Berserker patrols in Adan, and went up to the old observatory and had a closer look at it. The thing was a bit of a wreck. It had hit the mountain further up and then came down the side of it.
Do you think you can repair it?
Not out there in the mountains, no. But if the engine was still intact, then I suppose someone might be able to fly it here. Then I could really have a go at getting it working.
Can you repair the engine?
Well, I would need a high-capacity hydraulic conductor to get it back in order. And you don't just find something like that lying around. I suppose you could get one from another raider, but I've got no idea how you're going to do that. Or, well, yeah, you could bring down one of those fighting colossi from the 7300 series. They also have one of those high-capacity conductors installed in them. So, well, I suppose we should forget about it then. I mean, it's not impossible to get one, but it might as well be, huh?
If I get you the conductor, can you repair the engine?
Yeah, good joke. What? You're serious?
I can get the conductor from a fighting colossus from the 7300 series.
You really think you can bring one of those down? Well, okay, listen. There might be one you could take down a little easier than the full-strength ones. You see, I heard one went rogue due to a faulty control unit. It's still active somewhere in the southern mountains of Igniton. But even though it's faulty, you'd have to be nuts to try and take it on.
For me, I'm just fixated on the idea that he is familiar with jetpacks. I'm like, upgrade my jetpack, upgrade my jetpack, upgrade my jetpack, upgrade my jetpack, upgrade it, upgrade it, upgrade it, upgrade it, upgrade it, upgrade it. I want him to upgrade my jetpack. All I want. So I take it the fighting colossi are the mechs, basically. Which I've encountered a few times before. And, did I actually fight it? Did it one-shot me, or did I just not fight it? Just expecting it to. Because, like, the regular albs around it pretty much one-shot me, so I'm not really in a hurry to fight the Colossi. So it sounds like nobody tamed that creature, it just showed up in town, and they just didn't do anything about it, and it's just here. Huh. It keeps running up to people, it looks like, and approaching them.
Not bad here, is it?
Oh, that's a generic settler. How do I tell which ones are important? Well, he's chill. Wait, was there an arrow in that? Of course there was.
Do you think we make a good team? Too experienced.
Really not trying to talk to you, honestly. It's weird that they default to trying to highlight something that's behind you when there's clearly stuff in front of you that you're more interested in. So, you can tell this is not a Berserker base because they have a straight up radio running in the background.
Hey you! Where do you think you're going?
Who are you?
Another one of them, are you? You think you can wander in here and start asking questions and demanding things, do you? Well, you'd better keep your weapons sheathed and your hands to yourself. That way we won't have any trouble with each other, okay?
What is this place?
It's a refuge. The last refuge from the Alb converters for many. For others, it is a stronghold of freedom. For me, it is my mission in life. Everyone looking for protection will find it here with us. That is my promise. You, however, don't look like you need protection. So, that makes me wonder. If you're not here seeking refuge, what are you looking for?
What do you do here?
I take care of Origin's defenses. If you believe in a dream, you have to protect it.
And how is that job going?
Why the interest in our defenses? Who sent you?
I'm just making conversation.
Conversation? And it just happens to be about our defenses. Don't think you can get around me that easily, asshole.
I really am just making conversation.
Sure. Right. Let's speak straight and keep things clear. I see you step out of order here, I will have you put down. I believe in these people, and I don't know who you are.
I understand.
I guess time will tell, won't it?
How did you end up here?
Me? I used to be a guard in the domed city. Then I got sent to the front during one of the Alb attacks that were happening back then. We were told we were going there to help the farmers. We got no mercy from the Albs and we gave none back. The people trapped between us, I don't know how they survived. And after it was done and all those bodies were piled up, we turned around and went straight back to the city and just left those people out here to fend for themselves. That didn't seem right to me. So when I heard rumors about Origin and the help it offered people, well, I came here to find something that was actually worth fighting for.
What can I do to help people here?
You really want to do that? Well, we can always do with more weapons. But above all, we need more people. Experienced people to help defend this place.
So you want me to find people with combat skills for you?
Exactly. People you can rely on. Loyal people you can trust. Farmers and refugees here, they do their best. We need some real fighters. People who've been out in the wilderness and survived. If you meet anyone out there you'd trust to watch your back, who'd fight alongside you, well, I guess you can tell them where we are, and that they'd be welcome here in Origin.
If I find anyone I can trust, I'll send them here.
You will? Okay then. All right. It'll be good to have some more companions out here who understand what they're doing. At least 3 would help. That would make good our losses.
Falk, a cleric, has agreed to help me. He will stay to defend Origin when he's not with me.
A cleric? Will will see if he's prepared to do the fighting himself, not just leave it to others. That's good for a start. Who else can you offer?
I met Duras, a berserker warrior. He's agreed to travel with me, and will stay here in between.
Good. Great. The berserkers know how to defend themselves. Not bad for now. Keep it up. We can use every good fighter we can get.
Excellent.
That level up sound made me jump. It was so loud. Alright, so they want companions here, and they mean that in the literal sense of, like, party member companions. 33 strength, apply. I can finally wear this goddamn better weapon. Ah. A good weapon.
We don't like to see
Sorry.
Good.
Sorry. Didn't really mean to do that. Steal. Steal. I mean, I like the idea of getting all my companions over here, because that means I can treat this place like an actual base. Because right now I'm starting to get companions, and they're all like, I'll hang out over here, I guess. When they tell me, like, where they're going to hang out, and I'm like, those are all different locations. Can I make you all hang out at this location? That'd be nice. I am just taking their stuff. Locked, 1 out of 2. Wait, there's just a pick lock there? Huh. Oops. Getting in that, Geralt of Rivia territory where I find myself wishing I could just toggle off the ability to click on chairs. Just like how in that game you just kind of find yourself wishing you could turn off candles forever. Like, nope, candles just don't exist anymore. I have chosen to ignore them. Equipment. Lockpicking skill.
No.
Come on. There we go.
Easy.
The fun of trial and error. Oh, it's got... Oh, 10 healing potions. 40 health, though, is not a lot. I think. I'm not entirely sure. This game still baffles me. Like, I'm so confused how this game got out in this state. And by which I mean there's no... There's no stats screen. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna give me potions that heal 40 health and other stuff like that? And not just give me a stats screen? How did they do that? For realsies in a video game. I'm just so confused how that a game launches without a stats screen, and when it's an RPG, I'm like, what are my stats? Too bad. 1 out of 10 roaming rotbear. Did I just get that? Oh, was that mana? It is mana. Slightly concerned that might be licensed. It sounds cheesy as all hell. Oh, somebody missed their target. Naughty, naughty. Well, that was the, I got my wish. I figured if I just talked to everybody, I'd get enough experience to level up, and that happened almost immediately. Got somebody that's like, hey, want to register your companions here? Here, you leveled up, you did it. Congrats. Now I've got my better weapon. What I'm hoping we'll find out is I'm hoping that we'll find out that this whole time the game has had, like, direct damage reduction. And that the only reason I'm doing solo damage is because the enemies have slightly more damage reduction than my attacks. This is the difference, for those who don't know, this is the difference between Dark Souls and Dragon's Dogma, for example. In Dark Souls, if you do an attack that does damage, it will always deal damage no matter what. Period. So you'll see your enemy's health bar go down. and that'll happen every time.
Magalan is a truly amazing place.
But in Dragon's Dogma, if your enemy has like 15 armor and you do 10 damage, that means you do 0 damage. Because the 15 armor is direct minus. Whereas an enemy in Dark Souls might have like 50% armor, which means that your 10 damage attack will do 5 damage. So if a game does damage reduction instead of armor percentage, then you have to deal with enemies being technically immune to damage, essentially. So that could lead to a huge difference. Where like if I fight an enemy that with my one axe and it has slightly less armor than I have damage, and that could explain why I'm doing like tiny chip damage. And so I might find that then when I swing a slightly stronger weapon, suddenly I do way more damage or something. What is this little weird? What? Someone has like a weird stash over here? So I'm hoping that'll be the case, because I've been so underpowered in every fight, and I'm like, maybe it's because they have like the same armor that I have damage? Maybe? I find it amusing that they're called fine dining spoons. I don't think, like, have I really been finding a lot of, like, regular dining spoons? I feel like everything I find is, like super badass dinnerware. Which you wouldn't really expect in this post-apocalypse. Do people even make new spoons in this universe?
Hi, I'm Annie. Are you here to make a donation? Every shard you can give will go into building up our little community here.
Why should I donate something to you?
You can be sure that everything you give will go to helping people. And if you like, you can even donate to a specific cause. We are hoping to make the place look better and to get the equipment we need. You know, workbenches and things like that. Let me know what you think would be helpful. I will take care of it. So, what'll it be?
I would like to donate shards to the camp.
No problem. What would you like to build?
That's a lot. Okay. 1,000 shards for a trader, 2,000 shards for a workbench specific to each of the 3 factions. Natural, futuristic, and practical furniture. Which is to say, berserker furniture, cleric furniture, and outlaw furniture. How much money do I even have? I have 1,400. Not a lot. She's probably one of the people I need to gain the trust of. And this is a good way to do it. Just walk on inside, take all of her stuff. Don't mind me. Maybe sleep in her bed or something. I would like to donate 1 Alexit, I say, after picking up 1 Alexit from the counter next to her. Nope. Gonna get those loaves. Gonna get those loaves. I just realized that I probably could have gotten... I probably could have gotten... Wait, what? No. I probably could have gotten more experience from turning in those vendor things, because I think I'm still wearing the wrong amulet. I'm wearing the lockpick one, aren't I? I really wish the D-pad worked on this. There we go.
No.
Gotcha.
Too easy.
Should probably fix that right now, actually. Yep. I was still wearing the lockpick one. Which means reduced quest rewards. Not reduced, but not increased either. You know what? Ladders are annoying. Just gonna go up this way. There we go. Nope. I'm hoping that guy can upgrade my jetpack or something. I don't even know what upgrade there would be. I guess just a massive power source or something. Faster recharge.